Welcome, welcome. My name is Alex Sabatelli-Rager, and I'm here to share some really great information and education around X39 and LifeWave, the company, all kinds of good stuff. And I just want to welcome you here this evening. So basically, we're going to be covering all kinds of good stuff here around this product and a bit about the company and the industry and all kinds of things to help you to make a decision whether you want to get started on the product yourself, whether you want to continue on it and start sharing it with other people, the opportunity that's there if you want to take it even further than that. Everything is really at your fingertips here. And so in learning a little bit more about the science behind it, what it's going to do for your body, as well as the company and the industry that we're in, and a bit about the marketing plan will help you to make these decisions. And so that's what I'm going to be covering here this evening. So I appreciate your attention and your energy here tonight. I'm going to be sharing a slideshow with you in just a moment, but in the first, just a couple of moments here, I just want to share that, well, first of all, of course, I need to make a disclaimer that this presentation is really for educational and invitational, I should say, also, yeah, and like invitational purposes so that you can take a next step. I have no intent to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent anything in any comments that I make. And I'm also going to lead you to some resources to help you be able to get more specific about what might be happening in your life and in your world to be able to tie together what this patch can do for you and the specific things that are happening in your life and that I can't necessarily speak to here exactly on this call, but I am going to dive into what you can expect with this patch as we get moving. So before I dive into it, I am going to share screen with you in just a moment and talk a little bit about how to get plugged in. But I want to just let me start with that. Let me just go ahead and start with that. I'll share my screen with you guys and get into the PowerPoint itself and just talk about some of the opportunities that you can learn more moving forward. So every Monday and Wednesday, such as tonight, I do this call to really orient people to the product, the company, the industry, a little bit about the compensation plan, so you can make these decisions for yourself. That's Monday and Wednesday. And then also on Monday and Wednesday, I do training calls where for people that are just getting started, that's Wednesdays. And for people that are just moving forward and starting to build business on Mondays, those two calls are available for you and you can see them here. So you can plug into them. And this little QR code here brings you directly to our to our YouTube page. So you can subscribe to that and make sure that you're getting notified and all the replays that are in the playlists there. Here's also some QR codes for our main 4 things that we want you to be paying attention to. If you're part of our team or you're just joining the team, make sure that you join our Facebook group. This is our team Facebook group. It's not like a testimony page or anything like that. It's specifically to celebrate you, to get you informed and make sure that you're plugged into any information that you need to know and events that are happening. So make sure you're part of that and that you plug your new people into that. Of course, I just mentioned the YouTube page itself. And then all about the patch, we'll be talking about this website in a moment, startx39.com. This is everything about the patch. And you can go all the way down the rabbit hole here or keep it really simple with some short little videos to learn about how this patch works, what it is, and again, go as deep as you like around the science and the patents and so on. And then the team business training site, build331.com, is how we do what we do from soup to nuts. And it's the most successful team in the company. And therefore, this is a wealth of resource for you to show exactly what we do to be able to build this and get really as many people as possible on this product. So that being said, I want you to be thinking of other people as I speak about this and share about this. So grab a pad of paper, grab a pen, extend your mind beyond just your own stuff and think about the people in your life that you know, because we are on a mission to get as many people as healthy as possible, as soon as possible. There's a lot going on in the world right now. It's crazy chaotic. People are getting sick. The world is nuts and our nervous systems are being taxed by stress. And we are addressing all of these things with this patch and also with this business opportunity. And so be thinking of others as I go through this. Write down those names. And it doesn't mean you got to do this. This is not a have to kind of a thing. We are inviting people to come in as retail customers, as wholesale customers, as people that want to start sharing with just a few people, maybe just family and friends, and those who want to take this all the way. I'm going to cover, like I said, a little bit of all of these arenas for you, but don't feel like there's a hammer on you. Like we just want to welcome you at whatever level that is going to work for you, but we just want everyone to get healthy. That's like the most important thing. So optimum health and wellness can be yours with a new approach to improving the way that your body fosters the flow of energy in your body. Okay. And that is what this patch does. It really works at the quantum realm with light and phototherapy to change the environment around the body, in the body, at the cellular level, in the actual mitochondria to change the flow of energy. And that has an epigenetic effect. In other words, it helps to change the gene expression, which then, of course, changes everything. And it happens in an instant. It's incredible. So take note of that. Strength, stamina, and so much more. I will get into the details with that very soon here. So what we're looking at here is elevating, activating, and regenerating this energy in the body and activating your stem cells. So there's different types of cells in the body. We have differentiated cells that have already become specific organs and tissues and systems in the body and various complexity of organization. And then we have pluripotent stem cells that basically are like shapeshifters that can become whatever is needed in the body. They can become any type of organ, tissue, or tissue itself, or whatever part of a system that needs to be repaired, regenerated, or rebuilt. And so that's what we're really focusing on with this patch and what this patch can do. And so the different types of cells, what happens, unfortunately, as over time, as we quote unquote age, we are degenerating the ability for these cells to be doing the work that they're supposed to be doing. They're not repairing, they're not rebuilding, they're not regenerating, and they're not duplicating into new, younger tissue. And therefore, we're aging faster than we should. So I want you to think about, what is it you're taking? This is probably the best barometer for your level of health right now and how much you're trying to play whack-a-mole with your own aging process. Are you taking something to help you wake up, to help you stay awake and energized through the day? Are you doing energy shots or energy things? Are you taking something for inflammation, for pain, to help you to be focused and clear, neurotropic things, right? Anything for your mental health, anxiety, depression, ADHD, bipolar, all these things. Are you taking things for helping you go to sleep at night? For pain, I don't know if I mentioned that yet. What about some of the extra things like collagen supplements to help with your skin? Are you taking things for your hair growth, right? Are you doing stem cell injections? Are you doing things for like really a bit more focused and expensive treatments to get more youth or pain relief or regeneration? So many different options out there and gadgets and things that we can spend our money on to do what? To try to slow the aging process. The aging process and the degeneration process. And the factors that we really are looking at as well are the environment. What are you eating? What's the quality of our food and the quality of our water and the toxins in these things? The air, how are we thinking? Do we have stress in our lives? Do we have stinking thinking? All of this it all plays into like basically the picture of how things are going to play out for you. And it's individual. And so how your body breaks down is going to be the unique way that your body breaks down, and how it repairs and rebuilds and regenerates is going to be your own unique way as well. So that whole little monologue right there, the whole thing is a monologue, but that whole little section right there, I really want you to think about what supplements are in your drawers and what medications are in your drawers, and how are you looking at all of these things that I just brought up? Because when you learn about what happens when you reactivate this core level of this tripeptide we're going to talk about, and what this does with your ability to regenerate and repair and rebuild, you're going to realize that a lot of these things can fall by the wayside. And there's many, many different changes that can happen in your body naturally when it can start to heal itself the way it's meant to, because we're meant to be able to heal ourselves, and something's missing for sure. So before I move forward, just take a peek at this. Hundreds of millions of people are experiencing these symptoms of aging that I've just been talking about. By age 30, only half of your stem cells are active. They're actually dormant because the epigenetics, all of this environment, all of these things I just talked about are downregulating certain genes, upregulating other ones that are actually dysregulating your ability to heal. And so by age 60, we're losing just about all of that ability. So things are falling dormant. They're just not working. And this can actually be reversed. And that's what we're talking about. And that's what's so exciting about this. So this is, oopsie, oops. This is the little patch that I'm talking about. It's called X39. It looks like a little Band-Aid. I'll take half of the backing off and show you what that looks like. It's kind of clear there. And you can see in the center, there's these little nanocrystals that are organic. They do not actually touch your skin or your body. They're inside, they're totally encased in the patch. And they're formulated to activate a specific tripeptide in the body. It's called GHK. And that GHK will bind with the copper in your body. Important to have copper in your body. We recommend 2 to 4 milligrams of copper glycinate. Copper glycinate, just go to Amazon or what have you if you support that. And make sure you have that because you have to have copper in your body. But nonetheless, you take this little patch and it will elevate the GHK and bind with the copper in your body, and it creates GHK copper peptides. And within 24 to 48 hours, thousands of your genes are being reawakened, and then the copper peptides come up and they really elevate, especially within that first week, and they reactivate your own stem cells. What does that mean? It means that they start to move to the locations to start healing the body. They can go to your skin cells and actually revert differentiated skin cells back into pluripotent universal stem cells that can become anything that are needed in the body. And then over even more time, your body will start producing even more stem cells. Oh my gosh, right? Huge, huge, huge. So do you need an injection when you're producing more and you're actually reactivating the ones you have? I don't know. That's the decision you get to make. What about if you're already pulling out blood, or you're already harvesting your own stem cells to put back in your body to try to get specific results with different therapies? What if you were using the patch first and actually reactivated your stem cells before you harvest them? Pretty cool, pretty cool. So how does it work? You put the patch on, your body is actually emitting heat in the infrared spectrum. It's like light, really. It's the light coming off of your body. It gets trapped in the band to this little patch, and it reflects off of these nanocrystals and comes back to the body with a frequency that tells your body to produce GHK. And it will, and it does very, very, very quickly. And it's amazing what can happen. It's very unique to the patch. Again, the GHK then binds with the copper in your body. You have GHK copper peptides. And when I talked about the stem cells and GHK copper peptides, when the peptides go down, it's at the same level that the activity of your stem cells goes down. They're literally directly tied by a certain thing that you can dive into the research and find out more details about it, but they literally go down at the same rate. And so when the copper peptides go up, so too does that activity of your stem cells. This is basically phototherapy. It's called photobiomodulation. We're changing the chemistry of your body with light, and it's really fast. And it's not a new science. It's been around, I mean, the science itself has been around well over 100 years, but phototherapy has been around far beyond that. And you can even look at laser therapies and blue lights and red lights and all different light therapies and phototherapies. This one, you don't plug in. It's not invasive. It's not electrical, so you don't have to worry about it with electrical things. It's super gentle and yet amazingly effective. And wait till you see more about the patents and so on. It's very simple to wear. You take the backing off, you put it anywhere on the skin, especially if you have any kind of, pain somewhere or injuries or what have you, just put it nearby. But you can wear it in the two main areas where all of our research is done that are shown, and you'll see that in the packaging when you receive it. But you basically put it on, you wear it for 12 hours, and then you take it off and you rest for 12 hours. I recommend just piggybacking a habit like brushing your teeth. Put it on in the morning when you when you brush your teeth, and then take it off at night when you're done. If you find yourself being sleepy with it because you want to go into recovery, which can happen with some people, then you can wear it at nighttime instead of daytime. And at some point, you might find yourself flipping back to daytime because it seems that may happen. And that's it. You just drink lots and lots of water because you're going to be able to eliminate more of the toxins naturally. Your body will start acting young again because when you reset your genes, we're talking to the age of about 20 to 25, and it's a third of your genome that's being reset. So about 4,000 of your genes are being reset to about 20 to 25 years old. And yeah, you're going to be acting younger, and it's incredible. Wait till you see what happens. So you can wear more than one patch at a time if you like, and I especially encourage this if you are already challenged, you're in wound healing, you're going into surgery, something like that, where you're looking for more healing and regeneration and repair. Don't be afraid to wear more than one patch to get that GHK copper peptides up fast in your body, no problem with that. You can wear a whole month's worth if you wanted to. It's not going to hurt you. So again, GHK and GHK copper peptides, write those down. Clinically proven to provide the body, this is what the patch does, with health and vitality that you've not experienced, I'm telling you, since youth. It literally resets you to youth. It's amazing. It's so cool. And it's patented. Again, like for 20 years, it's been patented. Right now, I think we're at 17 years, 17, 16 years more to go. Nobody can touch this. And it's specifically also, again, designed for activating and reactivating stem cells and helping to bring more pluripotent universal stem cells into action in your body to help it with its own natural healing processes. So cool. The benefits are amazing. So the immediate effect of this, people that are using the patch will notice an increase in antioxidants and a decrease in inflammation. And you'll see this as I go through some of the results, how this shows up. But just so you know, the main antioxidant is called glutathione. And you've probably heard of glutathione quite a bit, especially recently with some of the things that have been happening in the world in trying to get toxins out of the body. It's incredible for that. And this is something that you cannot eat. You cannot take a supplement. You either have to go in and get an IV drip, or you can use X39 and have a 30% increase in glutathione and help you to release these toxins through the normal elimination channels instead of storing them in your fat cells. Pretty cool. We don't want that toxicity. And often when people lose a lot of weight, they will actually release these toxins out of their fat cells and become ill. And this is what happens often when people join a gym or they go on a diet. They have these detox symptoms, right? This result from that isn't so good. But when you have glutathione levels up, you're able to eliminate these naturally. I just want you to know that. I don't know why I needed to share that today. I don't normally share that, but somebody on this call needed to hear that. So here's some of the effects that you can expect when you use X39. More energy. This is one of the first things you may notice. It's a nice, beautiful, even energy. It's very common to feel this right away. And it's a clarity also of mind. Pay attention to your mood as well with that energy. Better sleep. This can happen also very, very quickly, sometimes the very first evening, maybe the second night, especially if you've been challenged with sleep. Deeper, longer sleep, more dreams. You get into that repair and recovery state of sleep, which is amazing. I've actually had all of these effects, except I didn't have pain. So this next one about pain relief. I can't speak to specifically myself. However, I've gotten so many people on this product who've had pain relief. It's amazing. So the pain relieving benefits of X39 have to be experienced to be believed. Sometimes it's immediate. Sometimes it's within seconds, but not always. And in fact, I would not bank on that. I want you to really, really know that your body's way of falling apart is also going to be unique to the way that it rebuilds itself. And your body has the intelligence to know where to go to work first. It might start working on your pancreas when you want it to work on your knee pain, and it may not go in that order. So you have to pay attention to all the different parameters of what's happening in your body when you start using the product and continue using it. It will get to the pain, but it may not be the first thing. I just don't want to set you up for feeling like it's not working for you, because for some people, I think it's 10 to 15% of people, it may take 3 to 4 weeks to really notice some of the differences, where some people and many, many people will notice it on day one. So stick with it. And I'm going to show you that on our education page, startx39.com, there is a benefits track, or like a health benefits tracker that I sent to all of my customers immediately, and people, brand partners, to track every different arena so that they know what's happening in so many different areas of their body at day 1, at day 7, at day 14, and so on. So they can track all the different things that are happening for them. And I'm covering many of them here. And by the way, most companies, when you buy stuff, they give you a list of side effects and things that you like in tiny little print that you really don't want to read and you never read. We're trying to show you a list of benefits we want you to watch for, because we know what this is going to do, like huge difference. So please print that out, put it on your fridge, and pay attention to it. It's really amazing. Meanwhile, also take a picture of your face, both sides of your face, your neck, and all the scars, or if you have any scars on your body, take good, brightly lit pictures, because we have wrinkle reduction happening. Activating universal cells leads to an increase in collagen in the skin, which decreases the appearance of lines and wrinkles. Well, collagen is also the most abundant protein in our body, and that will probably also be showing up in other ways through the body because people are taking collagen like crazy, right? As a supplement, trying to get this to bolster up. And this is noticeable really very quickly over about a 4 to 12 week period. You'll start to really see it physically, but it's happening internally as well. Sports performance, both the performance during and after exercise, is incredible. Not only like, yeah, just elevating the ability to be able to perform better, but then again, that recovery period after and the less of the pain and so on, especially as we're getting older, where we're not repairing and rebuilding as quickly, will be noticeable for you. Scar reduction, remodeling is the last phase of scar reduction or of scars and wound healing is what I'm trying to say. And so we will even notice old scars from when we were young actually remodel and soften and lighten and heal to a level that we never had seen in the rest of our lives. And this happened for me as well from a scar from, well, I think it was 6 years old when I was bit by a dog. You would think I had enough stem cells when I was 6 years old, but apparently not, because it actually shifted and lightened and softened when I started using this patch. It's just incredible. And that's called remodeling. So again, take photos about for those things so you don't miss them. Wound healing is about 3 times faster. This is really what stem cells are all about. They're attracted to wounds and to, any kind of injuries in the body, and they are there to rebuild, repair, regenerate. That's what they do. So the growth factor production goes up because that's what's secreted from the stem cells. And that's what the biologics industry is all about, is the growth factors. And they're extracting things from, these growth factors and these stem cells from bone marrow and from umbilical cords and your own blood in the form of PRP. They're trying to get the growth factors there, and so many different places that it's harvested from and then re-injected back into the body, whether it's the face for youth renewal or the hair for hair regrowth, all different places inside of joints and anywhere that they're trying to get results. Again, using the patch with it first is going to definitely potentially yield much better results, but even in place of those really expensive therapies that are not always effective because you're pulling out stem cells that may be dormant, or getting stem cells that may be dormant. And there's also other factors and risk factors. If you go to the YouTube page and you watch some of the science videos from David Schmidt, he does address this in terms of the other therapies that are out there. So something to look for. So wound healing is really big, but youth renewal and age reversal has to do with the genes being reset, and that's really huge. We're talking a third of your genome being reset, so that's just incredible. And there's many different biomarkers that show the age reversal in the cardiovascular system, and we see lots in the neuro in the brain and so on. Just really, really, really amazing. I can't say enough about it. So some of the other effects, of course, there's going to be so much that I can't get disease specific around, but we see testimonies are just through the roof, just tons of testimonies. And again, it's so unique to everyone, but some of the more common things that we will see, lots, if not most people will notice hair regrowth. I say pay attention right around 3 weeks for that hair regrowth to start. That happened for me. I had a whole new halo of hair, lots of hairdressers on my team as well, because they see this in their clients that are using it and they get so super excited. But I mean, look at some of these images, the before and afters. The youth renewal is just incredible. It's just amazing. And one of my favorite things that this patch does, really works with the nervous system, and it works with cognition and all the different neurochemistry. It helps with our autonomic nervous system, so we're less stressed and we are able to handle the stresses of life, less anger, less of that kind of edginess and triggers and so on. Helps us go into more of a parasympathetic mode, which again, this is where healing happens and this balance happens. This will affect your relationships, the way that you just are in the world, the way that you perceive the world. It just gets gentler, right? So we have more awareness, we have more focus and clarity, better recall, memory overall. And then we also have brain and heart coherence is improved, right, left brain hemispheres are more in sync. It's incredible what happens again when the body has what it needs to start acting younger again. So what I feel this does for the nervous system, I think is probably my favorite thing that this does, because it creates happier, more balanced people. And when your brain is balanced like that, you're able to be more creative and to be able to heal, because you can't heal when you're in fight or flight. you're just not in a position to be able to digest your food, and it really makes us very ill. So calming that nervous system is huge, and that's a big part of what this does. Okay, so moving along here, yes, you can have all these benefits and so much more with this. And to learn all about it, startx39.com is the website where you can go down that rabbit hole I talked about. And there's documents in there. There's a 55-page document in there. That's my favorite. That really goes into all the science and just the whole history. It's called The Story of X39. And then, of course, you can go down the research with GHK copper peptides on PubMed and see what they do. You can put in your own disease-specific stuff around GHK copper peptides and whatever your ailments might be. See what's out there. And then, of course, our own research and shorter videos, what to expect, how to wear it, everything you need. The only thing that's not on here is how to order. You want to get back with the person who invited you here to learn about how to do that. So we're going to transition now a little bit about the company and our founder, and then I'm going to talk about how to get started, and then just a tiny bit about our compensation plan, should you be interested in either paying for your own products, maybe, just getting a little bit back for that, or going all the way into building a full business for yourself. Totally optional, but incredible. Absolutely. So David Schmidt is our CEO and inventor founder. He's got over 130 patents now. He's an incredible man. He's still at the helm of this ship, and he's still inventing. Man, we've got some great stuff coming. He's a two-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. And of course, if you're considering looking at joining, or you're just joining this company, you want to know who's at the helm. And this man has so much integrity. I've interviewed him a couple of times, and he's just heart of gold and so brilliant, amazing. So you definitely want to look for some of those on our YouTube channel. Our company, okay, LifeWave, 20-year-old company. We just hit 20 years. You want to hang your hat on a company that's been around and has succeeded past 5 years, which most of them do not. I think the vast majority do not, but we have. And not only that, but we've gone from 20 million to 320 million since this patch came out just 3 years ago. 3.5 years ago. So that's really important. And to know also that we are on a total upward trajectory. It's pretty much straight up right now. And we even had a recent 30% growth jump in 1 month period last summer. We are open in over 75 countries and just opening right now in Korea. It's going straight up. So the timing is amazing. So the man at the helm is amazing. The company is amazing and proven. Now, the patented technology, like I said, patented. We're also not a me-too product. So we're not in any direct competition with any other product. We're almost more of a biotech company, if anything. Weight loss, skincare, supplements, hair care, all of these have so many companies that are competing with each other. Although we can potentially help with weight loss, skincare, less supplements and more hair growth and all these things. We're just not in direct competition. There's plenty of companies out there trying to put out patches and all these things. Nothing is this. Nothing is of this phototherapy. This particular product took 10 years and $4.5 million to produce this one signal that your body produces GHK copper peptides. There's nothing else doing it. So don't let anybody fool you on that one. We have no competition at all. And in fact, the industry that we're playing in is the biologics industry in a way. Although we're not putting anything into the body, we are enhancing the body in a biological way that's helping it to produce the very things that in this industry they are extracting from the body and trying to put back in to get the results that we're able to get naturally. It's incredible. So these therapies in the biologics industry, the stem cell industry, are becoming way more popular. People know that this is important and that these specialized growth factors are needed in the body. It's a huge industry. It's exploding, and they're expecting it to reach 30 billion soon. So the industry we're playing is incredible, but we don't have a $10,000 procedure. We have a very affordable patch. So if you're considering joining in, even if you're not sure, but you know that it's a comfortable place to be able to hang a wholesale account and have the opportunity later, should you want to jump in, this is the time to jump in. I promise you. Because even when you come in as a wholesale buyer, so long as you have a regular auto ship because you're using the product every month, I will tell you there's people that are coming in underneath you. And should you decide you want to share it with somebody else who needs it or a few other people, you may grow into the vision of really growing this. Or you might be like me and you just see it immediately and you just you want to seize the opportunity. So this just may be that time to make your move. The possibilities truly are endless. They can be as little or as big as you want. There's no expectation there. We will meet you where you are, and we will bring you to the next level. It's so much fun. And so just knowing why it might be important to you would be important. And then, of course, if you have the heart of service for others, like I said in the beginning, are you thinking of other people? Wonderful. And then the abundance is just there for you. So it might be something different for each person, obviously. What's most important for you? Is it time? Is it family, freedom, security, travel, better health, less debt? Hello. The world we live in, it's multiple streams of income these days. Got to leverage our time. We're working so much and inflation's crazy. It's just a crazy time. So to have something else to be an income stream that's changing lives, that's really simple and proven with a system, I definitely invite you to take a peek at it. And everything that we do is step by step laid out on this build331.com website. This is our team website. It's by the helm, the woman at the helm of this whole team. It's the fastest growing team and the largest team in the company, and proud of that. In a very, very simple system with X39 as our main focus. Build331.com has everything, step 1 through 9, what we do, and much deeper training on everything that I've talked about here and much, much more. So you just know that you're supported. And again, this is the team to be on, the quantum team. So let's talk about getting started, the best way for you to get started. And then I'm going to just roll a tiny bit into the compensation plan so that you understand what that is also like. So first and foremost, you can get started as a retail customer. 1 month supply, that's it. You don't want to get an auto ship, you just 1 month supply. It comes in this beautiful packaging, looks like this. If you can look into the little screen in the corner there, it has a 1 month supply in this little envelope inside, which is called the sleeve. And you've got your 30 patches in there. It's $149.95 for 1 month supply retail. If you want to save some money and you want to get a wholesale account, you can get three packages, pay shipping only once, and it's 3 for the price of 2 of the retail. So it's $299.95. You can get 3 of these. That's called the starter package. Then we have a business builder package, which is 5.5 sleeves, which means you get 5 months worth. And you can mix it up a little bit if you wanted to try one of the other patches, but I think 5 is just the X39, staying on the one focus patch is really the most important. So this might be for you and your family, you and a couple of friends that you want to start together and kind of watch how it works for everyone at the same time. I love that model. But you also get a bonus sleeve of one of our other patches. And there are some incredible, excellent other patches that you can learn about. I don't want to go there now. We focus on just X39, but it is nice to get a little bonus, something to try out. That's our business builder. That's $499.95. And then for the serious business builder or the storefront or influencer pack, I like to call it that, that would be the diamond kit. And that one, it was 19 sleeves. And this is where you really get the best deal. You get the 19 sleeves, each one for only $84 each. And you don't need to have any kind of an auto ship to keep your account active for 90 days. And you get paid basically a product introduction bonus for any other diamonds that you bring in with you at the highest level for 90 days. In other words, you come in at the level of diamond and you bring in a diamond and you make $500. You have 90 days to bring in as many diamonds as you like at $500. It only takes 3 to pay for your entire investment of 19 sleeves. So if you are a networker and you already have like a network of other people that you would invite into your business, or perhaps you have a storefront, you're going to be selling them out of your office or out of your storefront or your hair salon or your med spa or your chiropractic office or whatever. That's extremely common. You buy it at $84 and you sell it at $150 retail. So there's a retail profit right built in there. And then you can always enroll people into one of the other packages if they want to later. So different options there for you. Again, retail, or you can come in with 3, 5, or 19 sleeves. There's also, of course, a preferred customer program. I don't always recommend that just because you have to pay shipping every single time, but you do still get a discount if you want to do that. You're just committing to have it every month with the preferred customer program. So that's the order form. Get back with the person who invited you, and then you can learn a little bit more about that. So now I just want to share a little tiny bit about the compensation plan, and then I'll wrap it up with you guys. So what I want you to understand is that we get paid for selling product. We don't get paid for bringing people in to a business, but we do get paid by helping other people sell product too. So obviously the more products that we sell, the more that people are getting healthy and the more there's a business opportunity there. So we get paid three different ways. Linearly, we get paid retail profit or a product introduction bonus. And so when we sell a product, we either get a retail profit from it, or when we sell one of the packs, the 3, the 5, or the 19 pack, we get a product introduction bonus. And so that's the linear way we get paid. We sell something, we get paid a reward for that. The second way we get paid is that every product that moves has a point value. So there's a point value to 1 pack, there's a point value to the 3 pack, the 5 pack, and so on and so on. And those points get collected into our teams. So as we are building teams, as we bring in a wholesale person, or whether they're wholesale or they decide they want to start selling, it's the same kind of account. It's fine. Brand partners are just more active, whereas the wholesale buyer would just be buying for themselves and their family and maybe a couple friends. Nonetheless, they all go into our teams. We have a left team and a right team. And when a product is sold, the points go into a virtual bucket on each side. And when those points hit a certain ratio, they kick out a bonus. It's called a cycle bonus. And those bonuses go up to $25,000 per week. So you can earn up to $100,000 per month just on the bonuses of the products that are selling in your left and right teams. So as people come in, some of them are just using products for themselves and their family. Some of them are selling it with other people and building teams. It just goes on and on and on. This is the non-linear way we get paid. It's a leveraged way that we get paid. And that's the second way that we get paid. So all the details, again, build331.com. You can dive into this. Just know it's a binary system. We have 2 teams that we build, and we get paid bonuses by helping those teams move product. That's how that works. It's amazing. And when those bonuses are earned, we also then can earn bonuses on top of that. So if I help 5 people come in and they start making those bonuses, because they're building some teams, I can earn 25% on those people that I directly enrolled. And so can you on the people you directly enroll. The people that they directly enroll, you can earn 20% on what they're doing if they're earning these cycle matching bonuses. And then a third level down as well, another 20%. Let me say this, a little bit of qualification, especially on that third level. However, I have never seen such a lucrative marketing plan in my life. And I've been in this business for, I think, just over 20 years now. So just understand, this is the unlimited legacy pay. So we have linear pay, leveraged pay, and this is the legacy pay. This is unlimited. And so by, again, helping other people be successful, we want other people to be more successful than us. We are able to also earn bonuses on those efforts in helping them become successful. It's incredible. You guys, it's just a really, really beautiful thing. And so to wrap up now is the importance of being on a monthly subscription. So I mentioned that there's these different ways that you can come into the wholesale brand partner section, the 3-pack, the 5-pack, the 19-pack. What we want to encourage is that when you do come into the organization, into a team, a left or a right team from the person who invited you, that when you have a subscription, an auto ship that's coming, first of all, you're staying on the product, you're using the product. But what happens is the points that are being collected from the teams that are growing underneath you will stay in your little virtual buckets so that you can cash them out at some point when they reach a certain ratio. They will continue to collect in there so long as you have an auto ship going. So we recommend at the silver level that you have just an auto ship of 1 sleeve per month, which you're using anyway, especially if you're using with a spouse, you'll be running out pretty quickly. And then, of course, at the gold level, which is the 5 sleeve level, we recommend 2. At the gold level, this is called the business builder. Or the business pack. This one is where you're going to be sharing with some more people. You might be grabbing a few friends to all do it together. You can sell some of the extra packs that you buy in that first 5-pack, but when you have 2 in auto ship, you're now set up to be able to promote to the levels where you can start unlocking some good money. And that's all you need to know right now. You'll learn more on build331.com. But again, if you have a vision for the business and you're like, I already know some people, then, or you want to grab some friends and do this with them, that gold pack might be perfect. And you want to get a 2-sleeve auto ship going so that you can start collecting those points and start earning very quickly and be able to promote. So that's really important. That third level, the big pack, you're already qualified for 3 months where you don't need to have an auto ship. It would just be after those 3 months or those 90 days that you want to make sure that you don't dump out those points. You don't want to lose those points, because when you're not, if you don't have the points hitting each month, then all of those points fall away and then you leave that money on the table. So we don't want that to happen. So again, you don't need to understand all this now. Just know that if you're getting started right now, consider that auto ship. You may not think you're going to share right now, but I promise you, when you start getting results, it's really hard to not talk about it. It just happens. It's organic. And that's why the company has grown so much. Again, 20 to 320 million in 3 years, because the product works so well. And so we don't want you to be afraid of sharing. We want you to share, and we want you to profit from that, because it's going to help you be able to afford the product even better, and also be able to tap into any level of those different opportunities for you and what might be important for you. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for your attention here tonight. Let me just wrap up with these last couple of screens before I get ahead of myself. Again, take a screenshot of this. Make sure you're plugged into Facebook if you're joining the team or you're on the team, the YouTube as well. At any level, if you want to get the replay of this or many other different calls, some more of the science calls and so on, all about the patch, start x39.com. Send this to other people as well. If you send this out to somebody else, make sure that they have a person to get their questions answered and to get started with, because they cannot get started on this website. It's just education. And then the team business training site, build331.com, way more about the marketing plan itself, the compensation plan, the system that we do, all kinds of great training in there. So make sure you check that out if you look to build a business. And again, I will be back next Monday with the Leadership Lab and the Opportunity Meeting again, same time, same station, and then again next Wednesday as well. So I want to invite you to join in with that if you can, and invite people to join along with you. And again, thank you for being here tonight. I will see you soon. I'm Alex Rager, and hopefully if you're joining the team, welcome to the team.